Let's change the subject somewhat now and tell you about our next topic, which is giving me chills that are multiplying, maybe losing control. Any idea? Right, have a look at this. That should give you a clue. 41 years ago, Grease instantly became one of the most iconic sing-along films of all time. And in November, property from the collection of Olivia Newton-John will be auctioned off, with a portion of the proceeds set to be donated to the actress's Cancer Research Centre. Let's get some more reaction on what's going on now. We're joined by the Executive Director of Julien's Auctions, Martin Nolan. And go on then, what is that?
Like Grease lightning. That's Sandy's jacket from the movie Grease, 1978, and the pants as well. Just a spectacular outfit, and of course going, as you said, on the auction block November 2nd. Olivia is raising money for her Cancer Research and Wellness Centre in Melbourne, Australia. This is a biker jacket. The movie was set in 1978, but from 1958. That's when the era was for the actual movie.
And that's the actual one?
This is hers. In fact, this jacket and pants was in Olivia's home in California last Saturday. I got to spend the day with her, and she was doing some filming with the jacket and letting go and saying goodbye to it, knowing that it's going to go to probably a museum, Nick, and it'll raise a lot of money for her charity, for her cancer charity, which is so important to Olivia.
Well, it survived a few journeys, hasn't it, bringing into our little studio. At least you got it on a mannequin. I was almost going to wear it myself.
You could. Olivia can still.
How much do you think something like this would go for, do you expect?
We conservatively, auction estimate is 100 to 200,000, but we think, and Olivia herself thinks, it should go for $1 million because it's so iconic, so relevant. Even today, the movie is still playing today, some part of the world, even in Chinatown and Soho. I saw it here yesterday, it's still playing. So people love Grease. Musicals are still being performed. You know, Olivia, she was 23 when she played the role of Sandy, she was a high school girl. She was from Australia. Now, in the original musical that was written, of course, the girl was an American girl, but because Olivia had an Australian accent, they decided to rewrite it so that she was coming from Australia for a year in high school in America. So, it's a great story. Hugely successful, Nick. You know, the budget for that movie at Paramount Studios was $6 million. It raised over $396 million, was the highest grossing movie in 1978. In fact, for a long time, it was the third highest grossing movie with Jaws and Star Wars 4.
How did you get involved with all this then?
So Julien's Auctions, we're the leading entertainment auction house in the world. We do auctions for all of the greats like Pele and Elizabeth Taylor, Michael Jackson, and of course now Olivia Newton-John has come to us. We're selling over 500 items November 2nd, Julien's Auctions in Los Angeles. And if people can't be there, they can go to julienslive.com, still see and hear the auctioneer, click the buttons, bid, and hopefully win something and raise money for a very good cause. It's something that's really important to Olivia herself. So it's a really fun job. I get to travel all over the world.
A number of items. So what else is up for grabs then?
Yeah, so great items from, of course, Xanadu, which was the follow-up movie, came out in 1980. Not so successful. I think people were expecting Grease again, and it was a completely different movie. She danced with Gene Kelly, which was really a highlight for Olivia herself at the time. So outfits from Xanadu. It's sort of a cult movie now. People love it today. Her outfits from her physical tour, all of her tours, in fact, her Vegas shows. It's a fun auction, as I said, over 500 items, and it should sell very, very well. She's highly sought after. And Nick, she is one of the nicest people you could meet. I spent last Saturday with her in her home. We had fun, we had reminiscing. It was just so amazing. And she loves these items. She's letting go sort of with some anxiety, but knowing that they're going to go to good causes. We had this actually on exhibition in Ireland. She saw Audrey Hepburn's dress there at that Museum of Style Icons in Newbridge. And she thought, now I get it. She knows that it's important to let go. Go to museums, people come to museums, see them, keep her legacy alive, because, we won't all live forever, but these items are the memory.
Hard to imagine she's in her 70s now.
71 years of age, still can wear this outfit. She is amazing. She's an inspiration. She's battled so much, and yet she's full of life and energy and goodness and kindness, and just a dream for us at Julien's Auctions to work with somebody so amazing.
We haven't seen her for a bit, and we know she's had much publicised battles with cancer, not just once, but I think
3 times.
2014, isn't it? 2017 as
Correct.
well. And you've seen her recently.
Last Saturday in her home.
How is she doing?
She is doing fantastic. She is you just want to be around her. She exudes energy and joy and fun. She is just an amazing, if anyone that's battling anything, you know, she manages her cancer with her medication, but it's also health and mind and, you know, well-being as well is important to her. Diet is very important to her. So she is a true inspiration and just a delight to work with.
And so you mentioned all these items are being sold. Where, especially as this jacket, I mean, that's the iconic image, isn't it? We've got to have a look at that. And where is the money going to, the proceeds?
Yes, so the proceeds will go to her cancer research and wellness facility in Melbourne, Australia, and I'll be taking this jacket to Melbourne in October to do some promotion there. Olivia herself believes that some very wealthy billionaire will buy this jacket for his daughter, but working for the auction house, I believe it'll be a museum that'll want to have this, because you have an iconic outfit like this in the museum, people will come to it. And a few years ago, we sold Michael Jackson's red jacket from the Thriller video. We sold that for 1.8 million. And this jacket, to me, this outfit is just as iconic as that. And I think it'll be really, really sought after on auction day.
You sound like a die-hard Grease fan, are you?
I was a young man at 16 years of age in 1978 when I went to see that movie, and I still love it today. My niece in Ireland is 15. She's doing the Grease musical this year. It's still so relevant. It's just amazing.
And what are your favourite songs? Have you got one in particular? What?
Totally devoted to you, Nick. And in fact, that movie was hopelessly devoted, I should say, and totally. But that was an add-on song that they did right after they wrapped the movie because they wanted a strong ballad. And of course, that won an Academy Award. So hopelessly devoted.
Yeah, and it's enduring. That's the one thing about the film. You know, 1978, 41 years ago.
41, and it was set in 1958. So think about the relevance of it still today. All the turmoil and worries we have in the world, put on the Grease movie, it'll bring a smile to your face. You sing along and have some fun.
Just model, go on then, you've got it there. We have to model your wares to us again, then the old jacket and...
Yeah, so it's amazing. Just a fantastic biker's jacket, of course, Nick. You see the star here, and it's still the same jacket. She used to wear this on shows until a few years ago, and someone told her, this is really valuable. You can't be wearing this on a Vegas show.
Looks great. Thank you very much indeed. Martin Nolan, thanks.